What if I told you a simple change in your morning routine could transform not just your day, but your entire approach to life? Imagine finding a moment of calm that sets the stage for everything else, even in the middle of the chaos of balancing a demanding career and raising children as a single parent. Today, I'm excited to share two stories with you, each about mornings, but with very different outcomes. Does this sound like your morning? The alarm beeps, and immediately you hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet? Do you hit the snooze button? Do you dread leaving your bed because you know that means you start a race against time? Despite the love and laughter filling my friend Alex's home, the mornings feel like navigating a maze blindfolded, with a high-pressure job that demands her early presence, and two kids whose energy levels seem to peak at dawn. Her mornings are a whirlwind of activity that lacks any semblance of peace. Alex's routine, if it can be called that, involves multiple alarms set to go off at intervals too optimistic for her reality. Each snooze button press is a futile bargain with time, one she inevitably loses. Breakfast is a concept more idealistic than practical in Alex's household. The kitchen buzzes with activity. There is burning toasts, spilling cereal, and the frantic search for matching socks that seem to have a life of their own. Alex tries to nourish her body with what's on hand, often a granola bar that's seen better days and the coffee that has forgotten its warmth. The ritual of checking emails amongst this turmoil becomes an exercise in multitasking going array. Her attention, divided between urgent work notifications and the task of ensuring her kids are equipped for the day. Her commute is a continuation of the morning's pandemonium. A carpool filled with half-finished homework and rehearsals for the spelling tests that were supposed to be mastered the night before. Traffic becomes the adversary she battles. Each red light, a reminder of the ticking clock that rules her mornings. Arriving at work, Alex carries the weight of her morning with her, a badge of honor and a source of stress. Meetings are navigated with the precision of someone perpetually catching up, her mind often wandering back to the chaos left behind. The feeling of being just a step behind lingers, coloring her interactions and decisions. Despite her best efforts, the rushed start infiltrates her day, a shadow that looms over achievements and interactions alike. In this whirlwind of responsibilities and missed opportunities for calm, Alex's mornings are a testament of her resilience. Yet, they also highlight a longing for a moment of stillness, a break in the storm. Her routine, defined by its lack of tranquility, stands as a challenge she faces day in and day out. Emma's morning unfolds with a rhythm and routine that can only be described as a carefully choreographed dance. In a world where every minute counts, Emma has crafted a morning ritual that serves as the foundation for her day, a practice rooted in mindfulness and intentionality. Her day begins before the rest of the household comes up, in the gentle embrace of dawn's first light. The decision to rise early, while initially challenging, has become a cherished part of her routine. This quiet hour is Emma's alone, a time when the world feels paused and she can truly hear her own thoughts. Upon waking, Emma engages in a series of small yet profoundly impactful rituals. First, she sits by her bedside for a few moments of deep breathing, filling her lungs with the new day's air, grounding herself in the present. This act of centering sets a tone of calm for her day. She then moves to the kitchen, where she prepares a cup of herbal tea. The act is meditative, The aroma of the tea is a signal to her body and mind that the day is beginning in peace, not in haste. With tea in hand, she retreats to a quiet corner of her home where a notebook awaits her daily entries of gratitude and intentions. This journaling is not merely a task, but a secret dialogue with herself, a space where she acknowledges her blessings and sets her goals with a clear mind and a hopeful heart. Breakfast follows, a nutritious meal prepared with care. Emma opts for foods that nourish both mind and body, believing that a mindful start includes thoughtful consumption. This meal is enjoyed in silence or with soft music in the background, very much in contrast to the hurried bites that categorize many mornings. As her family begins to awaken, Emma transitions from solitude to her role as a mother and partner with grace. Her earlier moments of peace allow her to meet her family with a smile. Her presence a calming force in the household. She assists with breakfast and the morning's preparations, not as a task to be rushed through, but as extensions of her mindful practice, opportunities to connect and share in the day's first moments together. Leaving for work, Emma carries the tranquility of her morning with her. Her commute is a time for reflection or listening to the podcast that inspires her, turning a potential stressful journey into an extension of her morning ritual. At work, Emma's morning routine manifests as a clear focus and a steady positive energy. Meetings are approached with a composed demeanor and tasks are handled with efficiency. Colleagues often comment on her calm presence, a subtle reminder of how her morning routine not only benefits her, but also influences those around her. Emma's mornings, marked by intention and mindfulness, lay the groundwork for the day, lived fully and consciously. In her routine, every action is infused with purpose, creating a ripple effect that enhances every aspect of her day. The contrast between Alex and Emma's stories is striking, don't you think? Where Alex's mornings were marked by stress and disarray, Emma's were characterized by tranquility and intention. The key difference? Mindfulness. Emma's choice to carve out time for herself each morning, to sit in stillness and reflect, impacted not just her own mindset, but the atmosphere of her entire home. These stories, shared with me by friends, highlight a powerful truth. The tone of our mornings set the tone for our entire day. Emma's mindful morning routine didn't just benefit her, it created a ripple effect, enhancing her interactions with her children and her performance at work. As we reflect on the transformative potential of mindfulness in our morning routines, let's consider practical steps Alex could take to infuse her mornings with intention and calm, shifting from chaos to tranquility. Firstly, Alex might begin by setting her alarm just a bit earlier, allowing herself the luxury of not having to rush from the moment she wakes up. These extra minutes in the morning can become a buffer of serenity, a time for Alex to breathe and center herself before the day's demands cut in. Introducing a simple meditation or deep breathing exercise could serve as a powerful tool for Alex. Just 5 minutes of mindfulness meditation can significantly impact her stress levels, helping her to start the day with a clearer mind and a more composed spirit. There are many apps and online resources available that guide beginners through short, effective meditation sessions. Gratitude or mindfulness journaling, as practiced by Emma and yours truly, is another habit Alex could adopt. Spending a few moments each morning to jot down things she's thankful for could help shift her focus from the pressures and anxieties of her day to the positive aspects of her life. This practice can cultivate a mindset of abundance and appreciation, rather than one of scarcity and stress. Revamping the breakfast routine could also be beneficial. Instead of grabbing a granola bar on the go, Alex could prepare a simple yet nourishing meal the night before. Meals that require morning minimal prep, like overnight oats or yogurt parfaits, can provide her and her children with a healthy start to the day without adding to the morning rush. Lastly, creating a more structured morning routine for her children could help alleviate some of the chaos. Establishing clear morning tasks and routines for the kids can teach them responsibility and independence, reducing the burden on Alex. This can also become a bonding moment where they can learn about the importance of starting the day with a calm mind and positive outlook. By adopting even one or two of these practices, Alex can begin to transform her mornings from a source of stress to a wellspring of peace and intention. The key is to start small, incorporating changes gradually to ensure they become sustainable parts of our routine. As we wrap up today's episode, I invite you to think about your own morning routine. What small changes could you make to bring a bit more mindfulness into your start of the day? Join me on Thursday for part 2, where we'll explore practical steps to crafting a mindful morning routine that works for you. Remember, the journey to mindfulness doesn't require a complete overhaul of your life. Sometimes it's the smallest adjustments that make the biggest difference. Until next time, may your mornings be the start of something wonderful. If you'd like to set the tone for your day by creating a mindful morning routine, I am sharing additional information in my blog. Head over to www.getpositivelyiinspired.com, where you'll find more good stuff and book recommendations. And don't forget to subscribe. There is so much more coming, and you won't want to miss any of it. See you on Thursday. Live on purpose!